Tell us about the time that you spent in Ghana. How much time did you spend there? What was it like for you? Experience there?
Man, so I was in Ghana until I was like 16, which it was great, like a lot of people have this misconception, and like I got that, people will come in here and they will ask you, do you live on hats? Like, do you walk around with like lions and cheetahs? And I'm like, bro, are you for real? And recently, like I ain't gonna lie, but like a week ago, I was we went to this older couple's home, and they're older for sure, and they introduced me, my family introduced me, and then they were like, hey, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Ghana, and then the lady goes, and it's an older lady, she goes, man, you speak like, your English is very good. And I didn't say anything, I wasn't trying to get into all of that, and like, I know she was out of curiosity, didn't know. But what they don't know is I'm like, bro, do you know like our official language is English? People don't know that. And like when I first got here and I went to high school, there's a kid that came up to me and was like, hey, how long have you been in the US? And I was like, I've been here. I've been here like at that time. I've been there about like 2 weeks at the time when he asked me that. And I was like, oh man, like 2 weeks. And he's like, wow, you're really smart. I'm like, why? Yeah, I'm like, why? I mean, like, we don't have a class together. We just met. Like, what do you mean? He's like, you learn English in 2 weeks. And I'm like, what?
Like, it's a big surprise.
It's a big surprise.
Big surprise,
Yeah.
and like, I don't blame them. Like, when you start to learn about America and all of that, they live in a bubble, But going back to your question about how it was, bro, it was great. There's a lot of misconceptions about Africa, and like, of course, like it's not all roses, but like, because all we see here, like, war-torn countries, things are happening, all of that. But public school in Ghana is different from public school here, definitely. But I was in private school. I was school, like I went to school, private school. So private school education, growing up with my family, you wake up, you play soccer, bro. Everybody plays soccer.
Everybody in Africa.
Bro. Everybody in Africa plays soccer, bro. So it was just like those kind of things, I never had to worry about, kind of like waking up and going to school and like something happening to me. Bro, I was never scared of like getting kidnapped or like, and like I learned English at a young age. Like right when I, of course, like our official language is English, but then there's three, which a lot of Ghanaians speak. Okay, so that was the thing is, of course at home you were speaking Chi, but the moment you go to school, it's English. And like when you're in school, you don't speak anything other than English, And like I have a few friends in Ghana, like from Ghana, that their English, their Chi is not even good. Even at home they spoke English. So like that's what people don't know that part, And they're like, everybody like, I know like maybe one or two local languages, and people be doing clicking sound to you, like that's how all Africans talk. I'm like,
They be asking like, you speak African?
yeah, right. What is African? Like, what is African? What do you mean by that?
No, I think when you say Ghana is definitely a gateway to Africa, I think you're right because you got a lot of celebrities like Steve Harvey goes there a lot. Not only him.
Yeah, he did his he's done his show. What is the show? The one
The Family Feud.
Family Feud.
He's done it
He had
there.
an episode. He did a few episodes of Family Feud in Ghana. Yeah.
Idris
yeah.
Elba too? I think Idris Elba. Yeah. Idris Elba.
Idris Elba was. He's been like made like a king or something, and like like or something like that. I think I saw him dress up.
Yeah,
I don't know for sure. Like don't quote me on it, but like yeah, something like that. But like a lot of people go back. Like I remember like 2018, 2019, they started doing this thing called like oh man, like something, I forgot what it is, man. But it will come back to me later. But yeah, they were doing all these things, and like a lot of people were going back home, to go see where everything is and all of that, and because like Ghana has the castles, so I didn't mean to cut you off, but like Ghana has those, the castles where slaves were transported out, Almina Castle. So there's that history, and like a lot of African Americans in America, wanted to go back, to see what it's like, kind of trace their ancestry and all that kind of stuff. So like yeah.